Hello, welcome back again for the today topic is a lesson framework for the board diversity at Amazon. So for this topic, I apply Six Sigma framework, which got 5 steps. The first one is a define. We need to identify the problem and what stakeholder needs for the board. Then the second is a measure how the board diversity was being measured. The third one is an analysis. You need to identify what are the main cause for the issue arise in Amazon. The fourth one is the improve. How can the cause of issue be eliminated? The fifth one is a control. Identify what action need to be taken in order to make sure the issue was not re-arise in future. So the issue that I was stated is actually the issue about the not diversity for the board in Amazon. Okay, so the first one is a define. We need to identify the problem in case. So the first one is whether need to follow board composition needed with the organization strategy direction or just follow with the RONI rules going forward. The second is how the organization measure diversity as defined by shareholders proposal impact board effectiveness, company probability and culture. And the third one is how would the latter strategy affect the behavior of women and minority member of the board. So the second is identify what stakeholder need for board. So they are the stakeholders once Amazon board become more diversity. So the second is a measure how the board diversity was being measured. So to be measured, the first one is as the board structure was satisfied with the needs of big shareholders of Amazon, which are the Vanguard Group and BlackRock. The second is as the board structure was fulfilled with the requirement of most prominent and influential proxy advisory firms, which are Glass Lewis and Institutional Shareholder Service ISS. And a third of the measure can be used is the new board structure was matched with the community hope, especially for Me Too movement by having female member in Amazon board. So the third one is the analysis. We need to identify what are the main causes for the issue arise in Amazon. The first one is the community was not familiar with the board structure in Amazon. Community was having bad thinking about Amazon due to head of Amazon studio Roy Price was quit his job at Amazon and joined for Me Too movement. So this will giving a bad image for the community about the about the about the diversity problem or diversity issue in the Amazon. But the problem is the community was not familiar with the current broad structure in Amazon. And the second is the Amazon was only focused on objective or organization, but not sensitive with the topic of board diversity. This is due to Amazon was not knowing the benefit of applying board diversity. So the Amazon was not sensitive with the current issue is the Me Too movement, which is focused on the woman power or the female power in the work environment. However, the Amazon was only focused on their strategy, but not take care about the diversity in the Amazon. So this become an issue by which highlight by the community and the public. So the fourth is improve. Identify what can the issue be eliminated. Identify how can the issue be eliminated. So below I suggest 3 ways how the issue about the diversity of board on Amazon can be eliminated. The first one is Amazon can apply RONI rules, which was suggested by Congressional Black Caucus. The RONI rules explain an organization not a must earn profit maximally, however, need to consider also diversity. So in RONI rules, they was stated that in order to apply for diversity, is not there was need for organization to sacrifice their maximum of profit to take care for the diversity. The second is apply CTW. CTW is a change to win organization that was applied by the shareholders for the Amazon for the issue of diversity problem or the board. So the second is apply CTW proposal, which require Amazon to include women and people of color among candidates every time a board director roles become vacant. In addition, every team to interview at least one minority candidates for open head coach or general manager position. So the CTW proposal was suggested for the Amazon to take care for the minority people like women and people of different colors. And the third is stay unchanged for the Amazon organization as the strategy implemented in Amazon currently was on track with the organizational strategy behavior. So with currently, as the Amazon, they are sounded that they were satisfied with the current board director. So that's why I suggested the Amazon was stay with the current board director as their current board director was having 2 female director out of 10 in board director. So I think that was enough as they fit with the requirement suggested by the proxy advisory firms. So the last one is a control. Control, we need to identify what action need to be taken in order to make sure the issue was not re-arise in future. So the first one is segregation of duty was needed to be applied in Amazon for the interviewer and the recruiters to make sure there was no bias for the interviewees. The second is for audit trials. All the application form collected from the applicants need to be kept properly in order to work as a function, as the evidence for the reason as the applicants was not being appointed. The third one is a code of corporate governance for the Amazon need to be updated. We've mentioned every time of interview, there must need to be at least one minority candidate for open head coach or general manager position. Means the new code of corporate governance need to take care for the diversity in the company, especially for the board. That's my presentation. Thank you.